Alright, what is up, guys? Back again with another video. Okay, so this is obviously from the title. This is a video on how to change the Dualtron Storm controller. Now, this should apply to the Dualtron Storm Limited controller as well because they're made similarly, and potentially even the Ultra 2, because the Ultra 2 uses a Storm controller. It's the same thing. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video showing you guys this. This will actually, coincide with what I always say about ease of maintenance. So you know how I told you the main reasons why I get the Dualtron and the reasons why I get the Dualtron Limited and all that. Part of it is because of maintenance. Because someone like me who's owned a lot of these scooters know that at some point they're gonna have problems and they're gonna malfunction, and you're gonna have to do your own maintenance, and I want that to be as easy as possible. So now, since I had to change the controller, and I'm gonna share what happened to the controller in the, what are we on? Dualtron Storm 16-month review. Yeah, so it'll be in the Dualtron Storm 16-month review. I'll tell you everything that happened with it, why I had to get a new controller and all that. You guys know I've been mentioning that in videos I've been making, so I'll let you know what happened, and I got a new controller on it now. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. Also, since I got my Dualtron Storm up and running again, I can get on that range test the way that I do my range test. Okay, I don't have a GoPro. I'm not gonna be riding and all that. I'm just gonna, have the results and show you each day and all this and blah blah blah, so you can see what it is. So all you people who are always bitching about long videos, that should be convenient for you. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So I figured I'd put this out, to help someone out, because I didn't really see much on this topic, and since I was doing it, I get to show you, how to change it and get it up and running. So here we go. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so first I want to give you a quick look at the controller so you can see what it's going to look like when you get it. I'll just unbox it right now. There it is. Yeah, so basically here's the controller as you know it, whatever, except it's unhooked. This is going to be for the back motor. This is the hall sensor right here connected to it. And then these are the two pins you can connect for the connecting the motors. And then they also gave you a heat shrinking tubing that I believe is for this right here. So you just cut it and put it on both sides. Heat shrinking tubing. There's a connection for the front motor. And yeah. And then here, oh yeah, here's your foot plate, a sticker. I'm just gonna put that on. And then here, this is all you're connecting. And I'm going to show you how to connect them all in there. This right here, this is your speed limiter right here. I'm pretty sure this is a speed limiter. I'm not sure. I'm going to look at the other controller. At any rate, you can follow the other controller what wires are plugged in and just swap them out. But this is the limiter. I know that for sure. Probably the most annoying ones is going to be, everything else should match up. It's going to be these three wires. These three single white wires, okay? So here's one example of one of the white wires. These are going to be for your brake cutoff, and basically inside there's a little metal flap that you're going to push down when you take out the other one, and then you're going to push it in, and then you're going to pick the flap out so that it can be stuck in there, the little metal flap. There's three white wires like this by themselves, so you're going to do three of those. One of them with the one single white wire looks a little different, and that's this one here. This one is like a fatter one. It has like an actual latch or something. I'm not sure where it is, but you have to put the other pin. You're just putting the red pins in there. Or I think this one has a purple. This one has a purple, and then the other two whites have a red wire. So yeah, so just imagine three other wires like this, these white ones, And then the rest of these are just like 4 more wires. This is gonna be your throttle. This is like for lights or some shit. Figure out where all of them go. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in, and we'll just put them in one by one, and we'll see where they go. Just so you could get a better look at it, basically it's these 3 wires right here. Okay, you're gonna take the pin, see the little pin right there, you're gonna push it down on the wire just to get it to stick into there. You know, you're gonna stick it in, the pin holds it in, there's like a little flap, and then you got to do that to these 3. So each of these ones, with not the big fat one you see right here, not this one, these other 2, those are for your brake cutoffs, those 2. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want to do is gonna want to disconnect the motors. So what I like to do to start this process of prying out this water seal plug, I take like a butter knife, you know, and I just stick them into the corners and then just pull up on each side until it comes up. And then once you get them all up, if you pull this hard enough, it'll flap over, you know, under the other side, and then you can push it up, you know, just in case if you need to move it up more. So it's the same process on the back over there, same thing. So all you're doing is you're just disconnecting the motor because, you know, you have to, because the new controller already has the motor wire and everything. This is a part of the controller, so it just goes. So you just gotta disconnect it. So this is the first step, and then we'll see what it looks like when we get it all open and everything. Okay, so as I said, once you get everything popped out, you see it's like this around the whole sides. Now what you got to do is you got to, it's kind of hard sometimes, but you got to pull the whole thing up until you flip it and snap it on the opposite side. Then that way you can slide it up and you can get to that. I'll show you what that looks like after I pop it and slide it up. Alright guys, so this is pretty much what I'm talking about. Once you pull it up like that, see, now it's on the opposite side. It's been flipped on the other side, so now you can slide up. Now you can get to the motor so that you can, you know, screw it out and everything. So I'm gonna get these motors off. I'm gonna do the same for the back, and then we'll take a look at the rest of the scooter, see what we need to do. Okay, so since I got it off, I might as well show you guys what it looks like inside there. So as you can see, you see those 2 bolts right there. All you're going to do is take the respective Allen key. I'm not sure exactly what size it is. I think it's a 2.5. I think it's a 2.5. But yeah, you're going to stick the Allen key in there, unscrew those, get those out. This is my front, and it has a fucking back motor in. Whole story I'll tell you some other time. But the point is, this is what it looks like. So yeah, so you're just gonna unscrew those and then it'll come right out. I'll show you what it looks like with the whole thing off. See the both bolts there? Right there. And there you go, just like that, guys. Look at this. You could just take the whole tire with the motor off, disconnect it from there. No fucking bullshit, rim still stuck on, and you gotta go around and disconnect the motor wire in there and all that. This is one of the reasons why I buy the Storm, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, at some point you guys are gonna have to do your own maintenance. And you know, I just got experience with these things, so speed is not the only thing I'm looking for. Ease of maintenance too. So, but anyway, see, here you go. It's pleating disconnected. You know, this is a back motor in the front, but I'm gonna show you I'm gonna disconnect the other one, and then we're gonna move on to the next process and start getting into all this shit here. So, okay. Alright guys, so this is what it looked like. I got the deck off. I'm still gonna have to take off the bracket, but I've unscrewed these screws right here. So basically, once you get that off, then you have to just take this off. This is like the LED light that comes from this part right here. When you take this off, this goes right here. This part is kind of annoying because you have to squeeze all the wires in this little hole thing right here when you put this up here. But if you tape them really well, you'll be fine. So we're gonna take those off, and then we're gonna get these wires out and match them up, take all this tape off. I need to take off these panels, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so now I have both wheels and motors off on the back and on the front. Um, so now it's just a part of, I still have to take all the tape off of all these. I got to take off the panels so I can get the wires on each side. You're just going to run everything, parallel to its respected side. You know what I mean? Haven't gotten to that yet. I'm just, doing it little by little. Uh, the only thing that will be like probably the most bothersome thing is here's the you can see this is at the time where my messed up hand is. It's still healing and it still hurts like hell. um where I'll have to put the shrink tubing on here, I'm gonna have to cut this off, be careful, and just slit it, cut it down, put the shrink tubing back on, and then connect the wires I showed you here, and then it's all a matter of just putting it all back together. So yeah, I'll record again when I get to that point. Okay, so I got the shrink tubing taken off, and this is what it's gonna look like. And it's so easy. All you do is just pull these and they slide right off. So all you're gonna do is pull it, slide it off, and then slide the new controller on. This is the battery hose. This whole thing is the battery hose. If you slide both of these off, this whole thing comes off. This is what allows power to the battery. And then all you're gonna do is slide in the new one into the new controller. We're gonna take all this shit out. We gotta unwrap all this and put the new motors and everything. So I'm gonna get all the tape taken off, and we're gonna get it. I'm gonna put them both on just to follow at the same time so you can see. All right, guys, so now I'm getting ready to put the controller on. Look at it, it's an absolute fuck. Everything's all busted. I gotta put all this shit back together. But this is the way I do it. Now, for each, because I have both controllers here, if you can see them, just got them ready. I'm gonna run the wires in their respective areas and all that. But first, what I'm doing is I color coding all of what I take off. So, for instance, everything that I took off from here, I'll color code on the new one and then color code on there. So that way, I could take everything off and I'll know exactly where to put it back. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, this one that I took off is one in itself. So I put purple here and a purple there. So as you can see, there's two purples. So I'll know exactly where to plug them back in. And then just look at the colors of the wire. Okay, it may be a different color on this side, like on the connecting wire, but then just get match from the controller to that. Well, which one was that? Then put the corresponding color on both of them, so you don't get confused. Or you can just hold it there and put them in one by one, but I'd rather take everything out so I can have more room to work with the final ones, because the only ones now that's left dangling, trying to do this with one hand, is probably it is the most annoying ones you're gonna deal with, and that's the white wires. All right, so there we go. So as you can see, all these three white wires are the ones, two for your brake cutoff and one for one that has a purple wire or whatever. All I'm gonna do is just connect these and then connect the rest, get these out of the way. So everything else is color coded. So I'm about to do that now, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay guys, so I'm going to try to do this as best I can with one hand. It's not easy. Okay, so as you can see, these are the three wires that you're going to have to push the pin inside the caps to get them in. It's the most annoying. So you have these two that don't have a big fat one is for your brake cutoff. This one is probably for something else. I don't know exactly what it's for, but all I know is that it's different. So let's go over here. Since I've already unhooked all of those and I know what they're for, now it gives me room to work with the last three. Okay, so obviously you see this one. This is going to be one of those regular ones for a brake cutoff. So you have a white and a red. See the white and the red right there? So you're gonna have to disconnect this, and you're gonna have to put the new controller in, and you're gonna have to connect this red pin inside the new one. So that's why only one comes out. You can't just take two out of this one and connect in. And then here's the other one for the other side of the brake cutoff. These two are the brake cutoffs. So you do the same process. And then here is the last one. See the purple wire? So basically, you're taking the white wire out, is the one that's connected to the old controller. And then you're going to put the white wire in here. And again, you need a pick tool, and you're just going to push the lever in and put it in. But you'll see that when you take it out. You'll understand that. I'm just showing you what wires you have to do so you understand how to do it. I'm just helping out. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'm going to get them on, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. Okay. Okay guys, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I just want to show you an example of what I'm going to do. I can't show me actually doing it, but just so you understand. I'll show how it is for the brake cutoff and then the purple one. We'll see the difference. This is the pick tool right here. It's just got a little pointy end so that you could push in the lever. So you can see what I'm talking about. You see on the bottom here? It's that thing right there. So where the white wire is, I'm gonna push that, you see at the bottom part, push the lever down so that I could pull this wire out. And as soon as I could pull it out, then I'm gonna put I guess I'll pull the lever up a little bit before putting it in, and then put it in so it could stick in, okay? So there's an example of this one. Okay, so I just successfully taken it out, if you could see. Here's the connector, the white one that's connected to the old controller. You see how I've pulled it out. So basically I pushed down on the pin and pulled at the same time, and then it kind of came out. So now I'm going to put the new one in. I'm going to do this for the other one that's with the brake cutoff, and then we'll do the last one. Alright guys, so bam, as you can see, I got both of the brake cutoff ones in here already. Okay, now these are the smaller ones, remember? The last one is going to be a bigger, fatter one. So just so you're not confused, there's two smaller ones, smaller tips, and then there's one with the big tip. That's the one with the purple wire. And then so that's the one we're going to be doing right now. Where's that? Is this one right here. Okay. This is the one with the purple wire. See the purple wire where the white wire is? So basically, but see how this one's bigger? That's how you just kind of know which one it is. So there's two small ones and two big casings like this. So now I'm pretty much just going to change this wire one out, put it in, and then we're done. Then it's just putting everything back together. So let's do that now. Alright guys, so I got the big one on. Finally, this one right here. This one is the one with the big fat one. This one is a fucking pain in the ass, dude. It's really fucking annoying. It's not like the other ones that have the tabs, you just hit them down. This shit is annoying, but I got it on with the purple wire. So now I'm gonna try to get everything hooked back up. Alright, so I got the wires heat shrinked here. I don't know if I fucked up a little bit, because now, as you can see, that wire is like a little fucked up. I try not to put too much heat on it. I think that's why you needed an extra layer down there, but it should be alright. Now, it's just a matter of hooking everything back up. Look at this. Look at this monstrosity here. I gotta put all this shit back together, so I'm gonna put it back together, and it should be good to go. Just in case, all the wires are hooked up. Here's the old controller right here. All I have to do is pick that up and move it away and just put the corresponding wires in the positions with the new controller, run the wires, and then that should be it. But yeah, other than that, we should be good to go. I'm just gonna leave the tape as the color coding tape on there. Why not? It doesn't hurt. It'll help me in the future just to know which ones to unplug or whatever. So yeah, that's it. Let's get it back together. It's gonna be a fucking journey. Alright guys, so before I seal it all up, just want to go ahead and show you that everything is working. And for reference to the wire I referred to with the purple wire, I don't know if it's in here, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Not the brake switches, the one with the purple wire. That, in fact, goes to the switch box. The switch box right here. So that's the one with the white and the purple wire. You guys heard me mention it so many times, I don't need to show you in there. Oh, look at all this shit, man. Putting all this back together. So let's turn it on. It's on. It's on. Let's get the worst thing out of the way first, the horn. It's really loud and it's late right now, so I'm gonna do it for a second. Jesus Christ. Okay. God, that shit makes my ears ring. Holy shit. Alright, so the horn works. Rev the motors. Motors are working. Okay, let's do the lights. Okay, that's the LED panel right there. You can see it's lighting up. One on the arm there is lighting up. The side, the red lights there. Side panel there. Side panel there. Side panel there. The other one is unhooked. It's over there. So, but when I hook it up, it'll work. As you guys know, this one is broken. I still have to fix the wire, but whatever. Okay, let's do the signals. So right signal is working, and left signal is not going to work because I cut one of the wires to sacrifice for my tracker. This is my tracker. When I was doing it, I didn't do it right. Like, I actually cut the wire instead of something that I needed to cut here to connect here. I cut the wire. So, you know, the light is gone. I don't even have my bottom lights anymore. As you can see, they don't come on because I just did shit to get this to work. Those lights are really dim anyway. They're not that bright. Just get a bike light, you know. So that's why the other signal doesn't work. But the other one does because the wire isn't cut. And the hazard lights. So hazard lights work. Now, yeah, that's everything. So now, just wanted to show you that before I put it back together, and let's get it back going. Here in YouTube land, we could perform magic. Look at how it looks now, you know. Here in YouTube land, we could perform some magic. I can get this put back together in a snap. In a snap of 3 seconds. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Bam! So now it's all put back together magically. See how magic works? One of the crates has been taken off. I had to put it under my computer. But it's all put back together, guys. It looks a little weird here because these are new brakes that I put on, and I would have had to cut it and shorten it and all this shit. So that's why this is kind of hanging out, because it's a little bit too long for the front. Yeah, but wrapped everything back up. Everything's on. You know, this side panel's messed up. But yeah, my old controller is right over here. See it? There it is right there. Yeah. And for the old controllers on the Storm, they don't say anything under either. All of the newer ones have writing under it. So if yours has writing under it, it is the newer version. I'm trying to see if I can see it. The lights are there, but you can see the writing kind of vaguely right there. See it? But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Just good to go. All right, guys. So, and that's pretty much it. As you can see, it is pretty straightforward. It's a little bit more easier to deal with than, let's say, in my opinion, I guess, another, you know, scooter with 2 controllers with a whole bunch more wires, excess amount of wires, and unplugging motors and all this kind of shit, you know, easy detachable motors on the Storm. You know what I mean? There's a lot of reasons why I get these scooters. So now I got to show you how it is, you know, in real time. So I hope this helped you guys out. Feel free to comment. You know, comments go a long way, man. I like comments. If you wanna, you know, like it, like it. Like stuff if you like it, not because someone tells you to like it. That goes for any video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will get that video out, the 16-month Dualtron Storm update, because we just did the year last one, so I'll do the 16-month and let you know the whole story with my controller and everything. So, and thank you guys for the support for the last video after my crash. I'm doing good. As you can see, it's healing up. Look how disgusting it looks, dude. It's all scabbing up though, but my wrist is getting better. You know, my knee feels better. So, appreciate you guys' support, man. All you guys who, you know, supported me and gave me greetings and to ask me if I was okay after the fall. I really appreciate that. And I want you guys, I would do the same for you guys. I want you guys to be safe out there. That's why I tell you guys to wear gear. So, and from now on, I'm always wearing gloves. Like, I'm not gonna fucking be, because I don't like the feel of the gloves. Fuck it. It's just gonna have to feel bad because this shit hurts, dude. Like, I'm not fucking doing that no more. And I could have gotten hurt a lot worse. You know, that's why I'm so glad I have my body armor on, my helmet, my motorcycle pants. That saved my skin so much, guys. You please, please. All right, guys, I actually care more about you guys than fucking algorithms or whatever. I actually do this because I care about you guys and I don't want you guys to get hurt. I want you guys to enjoy, but I also want to help you. It's about helping. So please, please wear gear. That's better than a like, a subscribe, whatever. Wear gear and then send me a video talking about, damn, bro, or a message, damn, I fell. It's a good thing I have put on gear like you suggested, man, because my shit would have, that's the shit I like to hear. I like to hear stuff like that. You know, I'm not fake, dude. I'm real. So anyway, shout out to the real ones, man. I appreciate your support, man. Hope this helped you out. I'll catch you in the next video.